We like to build up all the anticipation.
Wait for it.
Let's say hypothetically that I don't know anything about fly fishing.
Yeah, right?
It was like this instant 8-way man crush.
I'm on the fence.
The time we've been doing this podcast, I've never seen Uncle Buck perk up his dolphin procreation. Like you just flipped up out of your chair.
Yeah, he just blew out his blowhole.
What are you talking about?
And that's pretty much my dream coming true is to actually meet you guys.
Yeah. Well, I'm the humblest guy I know.
Work and do trade shows in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You meet some pretty wild guys.
You blew it! I'm the worst PR person ever. Fire me.
Welcome back to The Current with Rut and Rip Pursuits podcast. This is Dave.
I'm Steve.
I'm Will. It's Uncle Buck.
I'm Catfish.
What's up, guys?
Nothing here, bud.
Nothing at
So
all.
did anybody get to do any fishing? It was nice out.
No, I didn't get invited.
Oh, sorry about that.
No,
let's back up.
Stevie invited.
Hold on.
Nice out. It was like 78 degrees out.
It's beautiful.
Stupid. It's too much.
For February? Yes.
I tore my desk up this week.
What happened?
Because I get all jammed up hearing about you guys out fishing, seeing pictures, and I start flipping my desk because I'm all jammed up because I'm not out there with you.
Did you know, like, people were going fishing?
I heard about it, yeah.
Like, who told you? Like, what? There was a couple fishing trips this week. So which one did you know about in particular?
Well, I knew about the one at Lake Laurel.
At Laurel Lake.
At Laurel Lake,
Yeah. Yeah. Now, who told you about that one?
I think I picked it up from you on the messenger string.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
I'm not on that thread. I didn't see it at all.
You're not.
No.
That's the everybody but catfish.
I think I saw your Popeye picture pop up there. No pun intended.
So
it looked like a good trip.
It was good for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's a good trip.
Yeah.
Did you catch any fish? Bro?
Yeah, I caught a couple of trout. So it was.
Did you use the trout magnet?
I've never fished a trout magnet in a lake other than like ice fishing. You know, if I'm jigging, but
shad dart.
No, that neither. No, it was powered bait and the cast master.
You caught some nice fish though.
Yeah, it was nice to the first open water fish of the year.
Taskmaster's deadly.
That's if you're only gonna buy one lure for trout fishing, whether you're fishing in the stream or
a whopper plopper,
or other than the whopper plopper.
I see what you did there.
Size 8 hooks and corn.
Trout plopper.
1/8 ounce chrome Castmaster. If there's one lure that get that.
It catches everything.
It catches everything.
Catches crappies too.
Catches crappies.
How do you work that through the water though?
You figure out how fast you need to reel just so that
Circle
the back
muskie.
end of it shakes.
Okay.
So the back end of it.
Are you
will
giving
jiggle.
any jig? Just straight?
Not normally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Square
not
perch?
normally. Yeah. Once in a while, a little pop here and there, but normally just a straight retrieve, nice and slow, just to where the back end of it was.
Well, I'm really happy you got to go fishing. I'm so happy I knew about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Phil, so we were to circle back here, if you will. So you had mentioned that there was one trip that you didn't know about.
I don't think anybody knew about this.
One person did.
One did.
Help me out.
One less than two knew about this.
So, somebody in our group caught stripers.
And white perch, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, okay.
A mess of them.
Oh, wait a second.
You knew about that trip.
So
That's a different trip.
So
I learned about it on Instagram, guys.
You know, the last time we went striper fishing, I had like all the bait bought for me and like carried out to the pier. Stevie babied me and made me feel comfortable. And he's
loved.
Probably
sit
because
right
he
here. We're going to catch
showed up
50-pound stripers. And yes. And then I'd see David Kyle with no phone call, no text message, just, hey, guys, look, I caught a striper.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I was visiting some family,
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Stevie down in...
No, I was with the
not
in-laws.
R2 family.
No, not the R2 family. I was with the in-laws for the weekend. They happen to live on the Eastern Shore.
Interesting. Never knew about that.
They have a basement.
No. No basement.
Yeah. They have a front porch.
They have
they have a front yard.
Place to pull a camper in?
Actually, no.
They have a driveway.
Mighty convenient.
Is there even a house there?
Oh, there is. Yep. But was able to get away for a little bit Saturday and Sunday. I was going after white perch.
Sounds nice.
That's
And
so sound.
there's a tidal river
Gorgeous.
that's not too far away from their house.
What river's that?
It's the Marshy Hope.
Marshy Hope.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to fish that, DK.
I grew up hearing stories about the Marshy Hope.
Yeah.
I heard stories all the way out in the Midwest, guys.
Of Marshy Hope?
Yeah, from the
Shell-
Rust Belt, all the way
Shell
from the
Knob.
Rust Belt. Yeah, Shell Knob and the Rust Belt.
There's sturgeon in Marshy Hope, isn't there?
There is.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. There was some legend that there were sturgeon. Some fishermen said that they saw them jumping.
Yeah.
And I think...
A kayaker got attacked like in 2012.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then like
buckets.
the Maryland DCNR or whatever their initials are. Is it DCNR for Maryland?
I believe
Oh,
so.
I think you would know better than anyone, David. Kyle.
We'll take your word for
Most
it.
of my
But,
family's down there.
I have family down there.
But they gill netted, or they
The in-laws.
electrofished, and they caught some sturgeon. Actually, like a 5-foot female.
Holy
5
cats.
by 5.
Yeah. And it's not a very big stretch of water. I mean, it's a quarter the size of the Susquehanna that we're on.
You know how I picture you though, ultimate when you go on these fishing trips and you sneak out of town, like riding a Sika deer with your crown on from Burger King.
Yes.
Like riding your Sika deer the whole way to the Eastern Shore with a giant grin on your face,
He has
going
a leather jacket with a Sika deer on one side and a
fishing out of your pontoon boat with a
tundra
300
swan.
Merc on it. that we
tundra
don't know
swan.
about.
Yeah, and what's the other one? A snakehead. Just
All your
popping
buddies
out.
that are chugging beer when you said you're with your in-laws. Yeah, that's how I picture it.
Yeah.
Whenever I see
Electro
the
bust.
Yeah.
But we were supposed to have rain that weekend, so I didn't take a boat.
Anyone.
But so I was just I didn't take anyone or the boat. But so I just bank fished, and
Oh,
luckily got into
terrible.
some perch, which I was targeting.
you roughed it this weekend.
Yes,
What'd you fish with for the perch?
bloodworms.
Yeah.
Like cut off about 1.5 to 2 inch
Why don't
piece
you
of
just
bloodworms.
tear
Jumbo.
Stevie's heart out of
Yeah.
his chest?
Please,
It's his favorite bait.
I know.
You know
I'm sorry.
bloodworms are
Did
my
you bring
favorite
any
bait.
back?
No, because I used them all. I ran out.
They're like $400 a piece.
They are.
Anyhow, yeah.
I had to get them
On sale.
I had to get. There was none on the Eastern Shore that I could find. I had to get them when I was on 50 before I crossed the bridge
At Anglers.
at Anglers.
Anglers are good people.
They are very nice shop. That's a great shop.
I would tell you what they do special for us, but if I told everybody on the podcast, then they would go out back and find the white bucket that they leave my bait in when I call them and say that I'm going to be there before you open.
Yeah. Yeah, they did do that, didn't they?
They did.
We won't talk about that.
No, not at all.
No.
Not one bit.
But other than the white perch, got into a striper Saturday and a striper Sunday. Just small ones.
On bloodworms?
On bloodworms. Under 18 inch. They weren't very big, but
It looked pretty big to me.
yeah. But it was exciting to catch those.
What was it like to catch fish?
It was nice.
Yeah.
It's been a
Tell me.
while.
I
Seems
haven't
like
caught,
forever.
I
Can you
haven't caught a
describe
fish
it a
in
little
so
bit more,
long.
considering none of us got to feel that?
That's where all the hatred's coming from right now. 'Cause
Can you
nobody's
feel
caught
that?
a fish in 4 months except for you.
Oh, come on. Ice fishing wasn't that long ago.
Doesn't count. Not open water stripers don't count compared
Yeah,
to.
they don't hold a candle to
No.
ice fishing.
But I was just dead sticking for stripers. I mean, it didn't.
Yeah.
But you can try to like play this down
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
much as you want.
I will find
but
your
we're not
Sika deer.
falling for it.
Oh, pretty cool when I was there. Like, I'm at this boat launch across from the VFW. Now everybody knows the exact spot I was in. But there was a lot of swans.
Spot burner.
Yeah, flocks of swans flying.
Flock of Swans is the name of Stevie's band.
Yeah, Stevie and the Swans.
But that was a pretty cool experience. I've never seen swans, that many of them. I mean, it was a couple hundred.
Is it Swan or Swans?
I don't know.
Swanses.
Swanses.
Swanson.
Schwanzes?
Swansons.
Wait a minute. This is a family show, guys.
It's a tundra swans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Does Toyota make that? The Tundra Swan?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Comes in white and pink.
White.
Pink
Gotcha.
rims.
Some black trim. Gotcha.
But if you've ever heard them fly, they make a
Toyota.
I knew it was coming.
But those swans make a funny sound. You know, just
Like, what's it sound like? You can't.
Do you have a call? Do you have the call on?
I didn't have a call. It sounded like a snow goose getting beat over the head.
With a
It just was
Like how?
with a electrified sturgeon.
yeah, exactly.
Like how if you had to, like really, how does it? Like, so give me like a regular snow goose call, and then a snow goose call getting beat over the head.
It's just like a pathetic honk.
That's pathetic.
Yeah,
All right.
little more
That
pathetic.
was a good
than
one,
that.
DK. It was like a mummered.
Is it similar to a deer carrying a sofa up 3 flights of stairs?
Yeah, exactly like that one.
That's a grunt, isn't it?
I'm done talking about your fishing trip.
Well, there was one more.
What do you mean? One more?
There was one more. So you went fishing all weekend long in the bay, which we love.
It wasn't the bay. It was a
might as well
tributary.
be.
I mean, it's like
Maryland.
45 minutes away from,
a tidal river.
How many
Swampy
how many
Hope.
people fit in your vehicle?
with the car seat about
Swampy Hope.
2.
Steve can fit in this car seat.
I'll sit on the roof.
But yeah.
All right. So all weekend long.
Well, it was like 3 hours.
You're killing
Saturday,
them on
3
the
hours
bay.
Sunday. And it wasn't the bay. I was 45 minutes away from the bay.
You remember them bloodworms we got at Anglers, them jumbos?
Yeah, they
They're
were
like
like
long
snakes.
as my arm.
Anyhow, yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Big,
one.
the same size teeth
They
too.
were trying to eat the seagulls.
We had this club one to get it
We
seagull
did.
out of
It
its
went,
mouth. That's a bloodworm call.
Did you get bit by a bloodworm, bud?
No.
They try though. Man, do they try?
The vampire face that comes out. They're freaky.
I hook them through the face first because I'm scared of them. You know?
That's how you got to do it.
That's how you do it.
But I used a tip from Captain. Can't remember his name now. Captain Brian.
Just a tip.
Brian Behe.
Yeah, from the Buffalo Hunter Guide Service.
Yeah.
He said to use size 4 hooks with like the little spinner blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a dropper rig, and that was the first time I used those little spinner hooks.
Did you buy them?
Yeah,
Did you?
At Anglers.
Apparently
Yes.
it worked.
it
Yeah.
did work.
I like Anglers. Can we go back to Anglers?
I could just walk around
Absolutely.
there for a couple hours.
Yeah. I need a paycheck next time we go there. We walked out of there and Steve spent like $160 in bait one day.
It's easy to do.
And just
Step back for a guy. Explain Anglers to me, guys. I've never been there.
Oh man.
Oh, we can't then.
Is this like a general store of general
It's a guys'
stores,
club in
or-
Maryland.
I don't know. Yeah, it's. I mean, if you've never been to the Playboy Mansion, you can't explain it. And
Okay.
It's the Playboy Mansion of
bait
saltwater
shops.
fishing.
Yeah. Bait shop.
They only sell the good stuff.
It's all quality.
It's all quality.
bait
like-
tackle,
Snakes and sparklers.
Yeah, there's no snakes and sparklers.
Gotcha.
guns, ammo, clothing.
Liquor.
Crab flappers.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
have beer,
Husker doos. Husker doons.
Like,
zippity doo dah, screaming Mimi's, church burners,
Wacky sticks.
all that stuff.
Gotcha.
It's a
good
good place.
honky lighters, Husker doos, Husker
when
don'ts.
you walk in, if you have a couple $100 in your pocket, you won't have it.
You don't, yeah, on the way out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and the funny part is like you get there at like whatever 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning, whenever they open,
Whenever Stevie wakes up.
and that all that sweaty wad of money that you had or have is gone by 6:30. Like you, the rest
It's
of the
like
day.
you never had it.
And
at
you
all.
didn't even get to see the back of the store yet.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, I needed that shirt and I spent all my money.
Now's the time if you're going to do trolling for stripers. Like they start doing these good sales down there around this time of the year with complete striper trolling.
What kind of
So-
sales did they have, DK?
Yeah, bud. Did they have any?
I was on a mission for those hooks
That was
and
it.
bloodworms because, like you said, if you walk around there too long, the wad of money is gone.
Yeah.
So
It's not an overly sized big store.
No.
no.
But it
no.
just it has the right stuff in it.
has what you need
Yeah.
when you want it.
I think we need to make a trip to this store / fishing.
it's right on Route 50, right before you get to the bridge.
Oh, don't worry. After this
So-
week, I totally have learned exactly how to tell everybody the next time I go surf fishing.
Which bridge, DK?
I mean,
The Bay Bridge.
The Bay Bridge.
The Bay Bridge.
it's
Okay,
not the
big-
fact
all
that
right.
that I missed an opportunity to go fishing.
It's not even the opportunity that you missed the fact of an opportunity to go fishing with a new brother.
Yeah, it's that I just blatantly got ignored.
Yes.
Like,
And I was bored that day.
yeah.
Will, weren't you
I was
bacheloring it
cleaning
all
the
weekend?
garage.
Stevie knew I was going.
I forgot, and I think I texted you and said, "What the hang, bud?" And you're like, "Yeah, I told you I was going to."
Yeah,
the
I talked about this at the show.
Wait,
I
wait a
only
minute.
told one dude.
Will,
Because I was trying to go hunting
How
with
many
Mark,
people
but Mark went
do we
big
have?
time and down there catching tunas in the Carolinas.
You notice once again, I did not bring your layout blinds back to you.
hang on. Will, didn't you have a bachelor weekend last weekend?
Yeah, I didn't have a lot going on.
Did you, Bubby?
You could have caught a striper.
Oh man,
I'm just saying.
I've never caught a striper
Really?
in my life,
What?
in your life?
ever.
Will likes bloodworms.
Oh man,
David Kyle caught a striper or two this weekend.
Yeah.
I feel
So,
bad.
listen, the other side of the brotherhood of us now is I am very proud of you for getting the season kicked off correctly.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
By yourself.
But
Oh,
when we all go fishing, I literally am going to hog tie you and leave you down here in a podcast room. So I'm going to duct tape your phone to your face so you can see all the pictures we send to you.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Like when you're doing cool stuff, and nobody, it's best to
don't
just
call
like,
us.
Yeah.
Just don't call us.
Sorry.
That's
Why
how
do you
brotherhood
think-
works.
We
But
don't
then,
want
like
to know.
Saturday night, we went out for a nice dinner for Valentine's Day.
See, we wouldn't have minded those.
Yeah.
pictures.
Nobody
We
would have
get
joined
that.
you.
We,
for
so,
that.
we would
would've
have sat in
been
a booth
fishing.
across from you and not even talked to you.
that was a good place to eat at too. I've never been there.
Oh, do tell us about how amazing the food is. Like,
can't
don't
wait.
you?
David Kyle,
You just keep rubbing it in.
I would at least woken up at 6 a.m. with a text from Catfish at 3:20 saying I'm going fishing this morning if anybody wants to come. You could have at least done that for me.
I can honestly say sometimes my invites are last second, but they are there.
But yeah, they're there when I wake up. Touche on me.
So it was warm this week, right?
Yeah, I hope our listeners get what we went through, with you and what you put us through.
I think I need
But
counseling.
it keeps getting. There's more.
It's not the first time.
There's more, Steve?
There's more. Like it's not the first time this week. I
Right.
guess.
If
is
Sammy was here and into fishing, we would have already heard what the hang.
half a dozen times.
Yeah.
anyhow.
Probably true.
Yeah. I know it's true.
I'm starting
All right.
to get jammed up about it
So
now.
it was warm this week.
Yeah.
It's been insanely
It
warm.
warmed up to it was out of my operating
Almost 80.
temperature.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh,
I can't. It was terrible. I was
shorts weather.
miserable.
It was almost 80.
It's too much.
And
Global warming.
so on Facebook, I think I saw this post with this guy tearing through a lake on a John boat doing about 80, it seemed.
Kajewski style.
Yeah.
And
What
something
was it?
about what?
I didn't see this. What was this all about?
17 and a half inch
The
bass.
guy sitting to my right.
No, wait a minute. Now what happened?
Oh,
I'll
he
just-
fished behind your back.
That was this week
Again.
too?
Yeah.
This was Tuesday.
So
but-
Tuesday.
This was the freshwater trip.
Get out of that. Go get him the beanbag chair. You now get to sit in the beanbag chair for the next week.
So Tuesday, I got out of work at 3, and it was really warm, and I wanted to run the boat motor.
Okay, stop 1 second. Were you doing anything at 3 on Tuesday?
Not at all.
Phil, 3 o'clock Tuesday. Anything
You guys
going
are
on?
all at work. Come on.
I was already going home on Tuesday at 3
Catfish,
o'clock.
Tuesday at 3. What did, nothing. All right.
No, it's cleaning the garage.
Continue your story.
Bored.
So I wanted to check the boat motor because it hasn't ran since probably like
Since Monday.
since like Christmas. I haven't run that engine. So wanted to run it,
Yeah.
and I figured I'd take a fishing rod along, and
No.
Just in case.
just in case.
There's water there where your boat is.
yeah. And the lake was really windy, so
Oh, man, I hate windy lakes.
Yeah.
but luckily I
But I like her
Here we go.
sister.
Windy.
Rapid streams. She's a little fast.
It's about David Kyle. It's not your high school
No.
conquest.
We're going to hear about this one on Sunday.
You have a John boat.
yeah.
How many guys could fit on said
John boat.
John boat.
Easily 3, comfortably 2.
And you were by yourself.
Yes.
Now
Just for the record. If we're doing math, that's
Just being
one.
honest.
Oh, we're doing math this
See, I'm not sure I even agree with that. I'm just gonna say it, but I think you're underselling how many people you can fit on that John boat. Because me, Lucas, and George were on that John boat, and there was plenty of room.
And George was filming, so.
And George
Well,
had
Stevie, Sean, and Will were in a smaller John boat in Florida.
Yeah.
With no 15 horsepower two-stroke. And they were just fine.
Oh, man.
And you were probably invited to Florida.
I don't think I was.
Oh, yes, you were.
I think that was all planned before I was invited to the podcast.
You would have still been invited.
Well, you're not invited this year.
You've just uninvited yourself.
If we go to Florida peacock bass fishing again this year,
I'll look forward
we're
to the
not going to
pictures.
ask you.
Look for the pictures once we're there.
Like I did this year. But yeah, so it was a pretty good week.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Well, let me retort.
Please do, Catfish.
Let me go from backwards. Let me go from now till backwards. When I got home today, I went into my garage and I pulled the little chain thing on the light in the garage to turn the light on, and it pulled out of the light. So the light is on forever and ever. I can't fix it.
Yeah.
That was like the least worst thing that has happened in the last 5 days. But cleaning my garage while you're out fishing has been a horrifying experience.
Yeah.
I can't begin to tell you how many things that I have that I knew I had 20 years ago and have now found that I've already rebought. So I have 2 of them. But fishing-wise, I did go fishing myself twice this week.
Nice.
Yeah, so the very first time out fishing this week, I hit Lake Mead like I always do after work. Coming home, like, yep, fishing season's on. It was 70-some degrees out. Sun was out. I walked down to Catfish Cove, climbed out on the dock. The water's back up to normal levels.
Is it?
Yep, cast it out one time, and before I got that retrieve in, it started downpouring on me.
Oh.
And that was my first time out this year. And then, the second time out this year, I went over to the point and tried to fish, and the wind was so strong, I would cast like at 12 o'clock, and my lure was landing like way out at 2 o'clock. And by the time I brought it in, it was back at the bank from the little white caps.
Oh, man.
So I'm just saying that my fishing week hasn't been as great as yours, so, don't gloat over there so much.
DK, what do you have to say after such a vociferous retort?
Oh, I'm not even done yet. I haven't even begun to retort. I sat on something sharp in my new truck seat, which not only jabbed me in the buttocks.
Was it $1 million wound?
No, it wasn't, but it did put a nice mark in my brand new truck
Oh,
seat.
did it?
Oh,
Man.
Yeah. I don't even know what it was. It was like sitting on an acorn shell or something, and I looked down, do you ever drop something in your lap and, you're still driving, so you got to, like, reach under you to grab it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like one of them deals,
Yeah,
but
to
it wasn't there.
Pull something up to get back in there.
Yeah, I thought I was
I
bit
got
by a brown recluse or something. It wasn't no easy stick. It
Oh,
poked me good.
It bit me.
It bit me.
Anyway, David Kyle.
I'm going to postulate here
Okay.
and say
That's a fancy word for retort.
I'm not sure.
that
Suggest.
there's probably, I don't want to say some regret.
Assume the truth.
Would you like to recant?
Yes.
Oh, I definitely should
Do
have
you
said something
regret
on
not-
Tuesday that I was going to go out.
All right.
What part of brotherhood, when you go fishing, like the first thing I think of when I go fishing is, man, I know Will would like to come out, or maybe Stevie's getting off work early. Man, I know Phil would really enjoy this. Maybe I should call Phil. These are the thoughts that go through my
The
head.
first thoughts.
Not David Kyle. Nope. I think I'm going to go fishing. I got to hurry up and get
Those
bloodworms
guys-
and get down there before they find out I'm gone and follow me down to the VFW parking lot spot.
Those guys will be upset by me testing out my motor.
Well, I really didn't think I'd catch anything at the lake.
It doesn't matter whether or not you.
I wasn't even sure the boat was going to run.
I'm really sad I didn't invite you fishing now because you would have had a great time in the pouring down rain. Nonetheless, the lake is not turned on yet this week, but
it's close.
Yeah. So I'm not even sending my pictures anymore to our thread. I'm sending them straight to your personal account.
Is there anything like the rest of this week or next week that you're planning that we might want to know about?
I'm not.
Don't lie.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Don't sandbag.
Don't lie.
Tomorrow I'm not going fishing. Put it that way. I think I'm on.
I got a feeling there's something going on.
I think I'm on baby watch tomorrow, actually. So.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure. Didn't Dry Case make some kind of backpack to take the baby with?
I did.
The waterproof
she'd
baby
have a
carrier.
great time. So
Dry baby. It just has like the ninja cut out for her eyes and her legs to stick out.
It's got like a one-way snorkel.
Yeah.
We'll have to try that out this summer.
So when we get pictures of you flounder fishing on Sunday,
no, I'm going to be local all weekend. So, but maybe Monday I might go, and I'll let you know. Depending on the weather.
All right.
I seriously can't wait to go fish and not tell anybody. I've never done that. I want to do it so bad.
Why would I mean? It doesn't even occur at this point. This many years into it, you know, having all these guys that are, you know, really into the things that you're into.
I'm so discouraged.
There's only a few things that I'm only willing to do by myself, and I'm not even. And I'm Uncle Buck.
We're kind of not allowed to say it on the podcast.
And I'm not going to even say it on the podcast what I enjoy doing by myself. But fishing is something that you do with your buds.
Well, he has a point. But I do fish a lot by myself. But you'll know after 10 years, these guys know that we're just out fishing. So just show up.
I think
we don't know that about you yet.
Yeah, I think we're especially sensitive because everybody's just really itching to get out there.
But
so we're
I don't think so. I think yes, we're all trying to get out, but
you're trying to soften this up.
I think you're like.
It's just
how many people have a lot of
stuff?
Yeah, how many people have a lot of David Kyle time? He's gravitated to no one.
I got the goose hunt with him
once.
Ryan got to podcast with him once.
We fished a couple times.
We ice fished a couple times.
That's right. We did go bass fishing. You caught your first bass of the year last year. With me. Yes, you're right.
We ice fished a couple times.
Never mind. I take it back.
I'm wondering, maybe it's just Will you're avoiding.
I think so.
I take it back. I've done things with David Kyle. I didn't remember that.
I did fish on Laurel Lake for my first time with David Kyle.
Oh, boy.
That was ice fishing.
Yeah.
Boy, did just take a turn for the worse for Will.
I think Will was sick that morning when we went ice fishing. It was a tough winter.
This did take a turn for the worse. Maybe we should move on to a different subject.
For the whilst.
For the whilst.
There's no optimizing this.
But no, I'm sorry. I should have called. Should have left everybody a message that, hey, I'm going to test run the boat at 3:30.
Who wants to come with me?
Yeah. Who wants to watch me sink it if it doesn't float?
I would have brought the honey buns for that.
Seriously.
Right on.
I'd have held the plug.
He would have plugged it.
Little Dutch boy in the dam.
Did you forget this?
By himself.
Well, it is a brotherhood. We forgive you. Don't let it happen again.
I'm giving you a hard time just because it would
just because it stings so bad.
It does. It sucks that you didn't even give us an opportunity to say no, but we would have loved to have been with you. That's the point, David Kyle.
Yeah, I'm not even the type of guy that gets jealous over that you caught a striper before I did. Mudge.
Two of them, but
yeah, who's counting?
I'm gonna correct you. But it was two stripers.
I might need a clicker this year for stripers, guys.
Oh, here we go.
Jeez.
Just kidding.
You gonna wear it around your neck?
The clicker?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Stripers.
You know what you did? You you totally set Stevie up this year. So if I see him down on the beach fishing for stripers this year, where's that at? Where do we go?
Sandy Point.
Yeah.
Sandy Point.
And I don't see it on the thread. I'm gonna pull in a DK.
Yeah.
Stevie's pretty good about letting me know when he's going fishing.
Well, so I'll tell you exactly when we'll be going fishing. Just hold on a second.
Stevie's got his whole fishing calendar for the year worked out.
So just so everybody knows, so we'll be at Sandy Point.
Downtown Sandy Point.
Probably April 7th and April 14th.
Probably.
That's the first 2 Saturdays in April seem to be pretty. Yeah. The last several years, the first couple Saturdays in April
that's pretty good trout
We've
fishing.
already
it is.
We've already pre-ordered the jumbo bloodworms, the 6 pound.
Well, that's all they had was jumbos at Anglers.
You have to make a decision whether it's going to be trout fishing or striper fishing. So, I can trout fish during the week.
I don't trout fish, so we
So, and catfish is good, not trout fishing.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
when you went, your invitation, like I should follow. I mean, you gave a very nice invitation about fishing Laurel Lake. You said you're going to use the kayak.
Yeah, I did say that.
Did you use the kayak?
I didn't.
Okay.
No. I thought I was going to have to. I had some family obligations that would require me to take a different vehicle that is not conducive to hauling a kayak.
Well, this is good. We're getting somewhere. So when you throw out the fishing invite, it's just when and where, and what food to bring, and that's it.
Yeah,
I'm taking notes.
Stevie literally calls me on the way down the road and says, "Do you want me to pick up McDonald's, bud?" Like that's a brother. That's a brother that goes, "Hey, I got your back. I got your food. I'm only 4 hours late.
You writing this
I'm
down?
good to go."
I am.
Okay.
I don't think he read it or didn't write anything down.
It's mental
notes.
No.
I just worry that I don't like to have everybody come out and then we get skunked and or a boat motor doesn't start.
Oh my god!
So I fished 4
That's like
times.
the worst excuse.
I like to fish whether we catch anything or not.
It doesn't make sense.
I think I was out 4 times this week.
Okay.
Are you
I got skunked 3 of the 4
outdoorsman?
times.
Are we outdoors? I mean, do we not know that that's a possibility? Do we?
Are we not the king's outdoorsmen?
But like Marburg's a hard lake to fish.
Yeah. Normally when I fish, I catch
multiple
like
people.
70
I get it.
fish every time I go out. So
That's only. I mean,
That's a lake that you got to go by yourself and you got to ambush it.
none of us fish pressured public lakes ever, so we would.
I've never seen one.
We wouldn't understand what that's like.
Yeah.
So yeah, you made the right choice going alone, bud.
Yeah.
Good call on that.
Well, I'll fix it next time. I'll make sure I go through the protocol.
If not,
Will was busy this week though.
he was busy.
I mean, we got like 9 minutes left.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take 4 podcasts next time to thrash you about forgetting to tell us you went fishing one time.
This is episode 1.
With the last 9 minutes, I have
Rogue Fisherman. That's the name of this.
to pay homage to the new King Huge Duramax.
I think
Hemi
Rob Zombie named it.
575,000 horsepower monster truck.
He named it the Super Beast.
Super Beast.
Is that 75,000 horsepower?
Yeah, something like that.
Holy
It's
cats!
5.7.
5.7 liter.
Has that got a Hemi in it?
That's a
You're about to
Hemi.
find out.
What'd you get, bud?
Just a truck.
Oh,
With a Hemi in it.
It's just a truck.
It's just a truck.
it's funny because you sent a couple pictures to me earlier in the week.
I didn't see anything on the
And,
thread about it though.
Well, I walked out.
I didn't want to
I just walked out in the driveway and I couldn't see my truck sitting right beside it. It towers over.
Yeah, we've been talking about truck shopping for a while, so because we're cousins, we're allowed to have sidebar conversations.
Yeah.
That's one of the rules. If
Well,
you bring
did
your
Will-
cousin in here, we'll
Was
let
that the same conversation where Will was like, I need an oil change. I think I'll just buy a new truck.
I need a new oil change. And I
need
need new
transmission.
tires.
Yeah,
and I
you
need new.
You got your money's worth out of that Chevy,
I did.
Bubby. But no, so you sent a picture, and I said, wow, that looks like it already has a leveling kit on it. And what did you say?
Oh, yeah. No, it's got a 6-inch.
A 6-inch lift. So it is like a monster truck.
It is. It looks good.
Almost. Yeah.
Has a nice stance.
It's pretty sweet.
I like the flared.
Flared flare.
Yeah, the flare.
Flared.
The flare.
Flared flare. on Flare.
The flare fenders.
Woo!
I was thinking the same thing.
Ric Flair's.
The Ric Flair fenders. Woo! Yeah, but it's sweet, man. It's slick looking. Can you even push on the accelerator without it going to 60?
No, I just drove it. You can't even put it in drive. It takes off.
There's no in between. It's like
You either got your foot on the brake or you're going. You
Yeah.
don't touch the gas pedal.
it's idling in park, or it's like drag strip tires squealing.
You know what it's ready for, though? It's ready for the bed, like one of them awesome giant bed campers, because it's already beefed up.
Yeah.
The suspension's ready to already put one in it.
It's my first like big truck like that. Yeah, I never had anything like that. So.
And it has a quad cab.
Yeah, which we needed as a group.
Yeah.
So I could take like my buddies anywhere.
Fishing, maybe.
And pull like a pontoon behind it if you wanted.
If we had a pontoon.
If we had one.
I'd pull it.
To your private camp on the Eastern Shore that you call the in-laws.
Down in Marshy Bottom.
Are you worried about taking that in the woods?
No.
You're not?
Not at all.
I would be.
You're afraid to do anything.
Scratch it up.
You have an Accord.
Yeah, but I wouldn't take the Accord in the woods, not because I'm afraid to scratch it up.
We get stuck.
Although it would get scratched.
I never care. It's going in the woods regardless.
You should see the two marks on my new headliner already from the fishing rods that ride in my passenger seat. They already have the wear marks started.
Oh, no kidding.
Where they bend on the top of the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the end of summer, there'll be two real nice marks.
Two
worn
holes.
Those are love marks.
Kissed
Is
by
that
a
what
rod.
they call?
That's what I'd call it.
Love marks.
You ever
Love
walk
marks.
out of Sheets's and see somebody that's telling a fishing story and look up in his truck and go, "You're no fisherman.
There's no love marks
There's
in that
no
headliner.
love marks in your headliner."
Take you to the love marks.
you don't love your fishing rods if you carry them in the bed of the truck. They got us ride shotgun.
Hey, man.
No, but it was a definite upgrade for the group.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, it wasn't like I think about more than just myself.
You've always been like that.
Thanks, bud.
Pretty sure we're taking that to Canada.
Boom. I'm all in.
I like how the back back seats in it fold all the way flat, like flat to the floor, so that I can literally sleep back there.
Yeah, well, yeah, it has that subfloor or whatever I don't even know what you call it.
Did you see that yet?
Yeah.
That's nice.
You can lay face down back there.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Pillow, blanket, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bucky, what makes a person think that?
I don't know, man.
Like, that's
So
the
you can
first
roll-
thought that comes to your mind.
What's wrong with laying face down? I don't.
What?
Nothing.
What
Like,
explains space
you can-
more if you could roll from your back to down to your
I
face?
guess.
That's spacious.
Bless your heart.
Listen, if you're with Buckman and he says get in the back and lay face down,
You better ask some questions.
just don't.
Don't worry. I have prophylaxis.
Fool me once.
Fool me once.
I'll have a sleeping bag on so you can't do nothing. I'll duct tape it around my neck.
Hey, Phil, what you got coming up here in the next couple weekends?
We've got an NWTF banquet to get out
What's
to. guys.
NWTF?
National Wild Turkey Federation.
Oh, those are some good guys.
Yeah, they are.
Have you guys been to one of those before?
No, I'm a first-year member.
It's been years since I've been to one, and there's a lot of raffles.
You didn't invite us to that neither.
So this was before I knew you guys.
Don't matter.
But there's a lot of raffles, a lot of
holding it
chances to
over your
win a lot of cool stuff. So
All I know is
normally really good food too.
my first interaction with the NWTF, the guys went out early last spring to the Kinsey's Kids Day,
Right.
And the NWTF was there, and I for whatever reason, I think I had like junior wrestling championships or something that I was at. while
Sounds
they were
about
there.
right.
I thought your knee hurt.
No, that was later on in the summer during catfishing season. But
We had a good time that day. Even though it was raining, they had a good turnout.
Yeah.
But then we did the Jake's Day at, the Harrisburg Fishing Gun Club
No, it was cool.
In Middletown.
That's where R2 was throwing sharp stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What a great day that was. And I want to be a part of this group here because they're doing things. They're actually getting out there and helping kids. I love that day because of what we were all doing. We were all in different stations. They had 10 different stations that day, and we worked 3 of them. R2.
I don't know. I was helping the kids fish, and you kept sending kids up to me telling me that archery was better than fishing. I knew it was coming from you guys.
There was a little bit. Ryan was really.
You tell
doing
him Uncle
well.
Buck sent you.
Yeah, that's what I got. I had a little girl run up to me and go, archery's better than fishing. And I went, what? And then the next group come up and said it. And then I caught on going, all right, here we
said,
go.
who told you that?
Yeah.
Uncle Buck.
The silverback.
And silverback. But what a great day there. And I just figured this is a great organization to be around,
We'll
to be a
definitely
part
go
of.
back, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And for the cost to be a part of it, to be an official member, nominal.
Is that the first time you got to throw a hatchet?
Without ill intent.
On purpose. Like organized hatchet throwing.
At a target, yeah, like a real target.
I have to say that was one of my favorite parts of the day is when we were all throwing hatchets. It was fun.
Yeah,
that did look cool.
That was when we could let our hair down a little bit.
I couldn't throw that knife for nothing.
The kids were inside, and
we turned into the kids.
Yeah, we did.
That was cool.
So that's the Stony Valley chapter.
Yes,
of
of the NWTF
right?
here in the Harrisburg area. Steve Shireman.
So their banquet's coming up next weekend.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I think
March 3rd, right?
we might have a whole table.
Well, I'm hoping. We've been campaigning, recruiting hard for this.
Yeah, because the banquet raises money.
But
it raises money for the chapter. The chapter puts back into providing public access for hunters, for education programs for the youth. I mean, the reason why we have turkeys in practically all of the country now is because of the NWTF and them learning how to trap, relocate turkeys, and repopulating areas. So it's a great organization.
How do you trap a turkey?
They're smart.
It's by nets.
Use peanuts.
Okay.
Like they bait an area and then they shoot a net cannon over the flock.
Okay. So this isn't like Aaron Old trapping with
no, this isn't like a leg hold
with a
trap
DP
or
trap or whatever.
Yeah. No dog proof.
It's like a 10 gauge with a gill net in it.
Yeah.
You just shoot it out and it.
Yep, over top of them, and then you go in.
Are those legal in regular season?
No.
They should be.
So we podcasted with them a few times at the outdoor show, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the giveaway.
Yeah.
Hey, what about this giveaway, bud?
Yeah, so we're doing a giveaway in March.
What are we giving away?
Well,
Stevie, you want to give something away?
I don't want to give anything away. But
we know that. But.
We're gonna do no. This is good. So we're gonna give away some of my favorite trout fishing baits.
Trout magnet?
Maybe some trout magnets. Maybe some power bait. Maybe some tackle.
This will be like
maybe some Castmasters.
A go-to.
So this is like
kit to get you started for trout season.
Yeah, if you can't catch trout with some of these, then you're gonna just don't. Yeah, this is
give it up.
Put your rod away.
Guaranteed to catch you trout.
You would have a better chance of getting on David Kyle's John boat.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
No, so sometime in March, fairly soon. We still haven't finalized the date yet, but sometime in March we're going to do the giveaway in plenty of time for opening day of trout season. So
cool.
So look out for that.
I must say, before we end the night, that Stevie's beard's looking good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
it's coming along.
It's tight.
Until my wife notices.
Keep the lights down low.
It looks good,
That's what
Stevie.
I'm talking about.
Hey, Stevie, where can they find us?
Find us at RuttenRiverPursuits.com or on Instagram and Twitter at R2Pursuits, on Facebook and YouTube, Rutten River Pursuits Podcast download the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music, Castbox, or just listen to it on Facebook. But make sure you share it and tell your friends. Keep an eye out for that giveaway coming up here very soon.
Cool, buddy.
Bring them
All right,
weedless.
guys.
Sore lip them all.
You don't want to steal that, do you?
Oh, man.
Of course he does.
You just short drifted Jeff Smith from Trout Magnet.
I did.
You did.
Peace.
And the lake was really windy, so.
Oh man, I hate windy lakes.
Yeah.
But luckily, I.
But I like her sister.
Windy.
Bucky.
Rapid streams. She's a little fast.
It's about David Kyle. It's not your high school conquest.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to hear about this one on Sunday.
But we got to make a show about something, so it might as well be about.
Yeah, I
It might
know.
as well be about you going fishing twice.
This has been a great show.